In the past few months, life has been quite the whirlwind. After successfully completing my master's degree, I found myself working as a videographer or more like content creator in a tattoo studio in Frankfurt for a couple of months and had an amazing time there. I met so many unique and funny people. This is just a very memorable experience to have, and these guys are just amazing at what they do. And I miss them already. In what felt like the blink of an eye, I found myself frantically packing up my life in a single day, moving my stuff to my parents, saying goodbye to my family, friends, and Nemo. Packing again, contemplating how many socks I really need to get below the allowed 20 kilograms. The next moment I found myself sitting on my way to the airport without any huge plan of what I really wanted to get from this trip. Part of me thought it was time to leave my comfort zone and face my fear of solo travel. I'm planning on staying for quite a while, but it's a weird feeling of not knowing what to await. Now let me tell you about that flight. They handed me headphones, blankets, pillows, extra water, plus there was K-pop themed flight instructions. Can we please have that on every plane? That's so much more interesting to look at than regular flight instructions. I also ate my very first bibimbap, which is just mixed rice. And after some hours, my sleeping schedule was tossed out the window. I had eye bags out of hell. But hey, I landed in Korea in one piece, which is good for me. So I successfully made it into the room after climbing like tons and tons of stairs, and I was always thinking that it was exaggerated how many stairs there are, but there are so many, and it always goes more up. It goes more up, and I have a suitcase that is so heavy. I'm also dressed for Germany's 10 degrees, and here's like 30 degrees. I'm dying. Okay, let's Okay, I could acclimatize for like 1 or 2 hours, and now I'm as new. So apparently my jet lag and I decided to turn into photographers for tonight because I'm hungry. I want to go to one of those midnight convenience stores and buy something to eat. And also I love city lights. I love big cities and what you can do with photography and videography with it. And I really need to go out and explore. I really need to go and see what there is. Maybe we can do something really interesting or sketch something. Or okay, let's go, guys. Hello and welcome to my very first Korean convenience store review. Today's featured items: grapefruit flavored water, these rice triangles I still don't know the names of, even though I should at this point, but I'm gonna continue calling them rice triangles. The banana milk everybody keeps mentioning on TikTok, which is probably regular banana milk, but let us try. Yep, tastes like banana and milk, but very good one though. Props to me that I figured out how to open this at the very first try. It was good. It was really good. I might get addicted to these. And this is only convenience store food. This is like the first day I've ever tried something, and this is already that good. On the next day, I headed to my shared apartment, dropped off my luggage there, and started to explore the neighborhood around this area called Cheongno. To be fair, it's even hard for me to tell the districts apart. where they start and end, so I just walked around for quite a while, and there was a little, can you call this river? Creek, maybe stream, but there was music playing in the back. Some speakers were somewhere hid in the bushes, so I really enjoyed the atmosphere. And I noticed so many old people just walking around doing some sports. It's so lively, you know. And later we walked around Ikseondong. It was a charming street filled with quaint cafes, and as I strolled along I couldn't help but notice the cats that seemed to be scrutinizing us from the rooftops. Yes, those cats definitely gave up an air of judgment with their gazes. And in fact, I noticed it is indeed a very lively city with a lot of activities. It is hard to choose what to do or even what to eat. And one of my highlights was this small cafe in some narrow alley. I think it was a small hospital back in the days, which was later built into a cafe. And the coffee was so good. They had so many types of roasted coffee beans. It was hard to choose, and the aesthetic there was just wow. Look at this. Just look at this. I tried so many interesting new dishes the following days, and it feels like there's still such a long list of things to try and check off. I'm so excited for the next days to come. Maybe I can add more sketching or something artsy into the mix. The first few days I was still recovering from jet lag, so I didn't get any of that into the mix. But I slowly get the hang of using the subway ride and ordering food in Korean. So stay tuned for what awaits you in some weeks, and see you in my next videos, guys. Bye!